Welcome guys, my name is Bismarck Silva and welcome to my channel. E este vídeo será uma continuação de uma série de vídeos que eu estou fazendo sobre agronomia e o foco principal aqui é input compreensível. E para quem não sabe, input compreensível é você estar sendo exposto a mensagens em outros idiomas, mensagens, apresentações, coisas que sejam relevantes para você e ao mesmo tempo que dê para você compreender o contexto e assim estar meio que absorvendo o idioma. Eu acredito fielmente que é a única maneira que existe para aprender o idioma e como esses assuntos de agronomia podem ser relevantes para você. I'm gonna make these videos in English and so you can try to train your comprehension and see how much you can understand. Okay, so I have a small presentation here and we have the question, what do plants need to grow? Okay, what do plants need to grow? And plants need nutrients. Okay, nutrients, and there are many nutrients, and the most important, in terms of quantity, are carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen. But these nutrients, they are found in the air, okay? Like carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is to provide carbon, and in water, okay? So water, it gives like oxygen and hydrogen, okay? So these nutrients, they come from air, the water, and carbon dioxide. But we have also other nutrients in the soil, okay, which are really important too. For example, we have phosphorus, copper, nitrogen, potassium, calcium, sulfur, magnesium, iron. So there are many nutrients, and today we are going to be talking about like these macronutrients called nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Okay, so let's start with nitrogen. Okay, so nitrogen, it's really important because of amino acids. So amino acids, they usually have nitrogen. Proteins, they are made of amino acids, and enzymes, because enzymes are proteins. Okay, it's really important to chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is related to photosynthesis and the vegetative growth, okay, like leaves and branches, this kind of things. And if there is deficiency, nitrogen deficiency, the common symptom is yellowing. Okay, for example, we have here a bean plant, and it has like a nitrogen deficiency and it's yellowing. Okay, so it means it's no longer green, it's more yellow. The other one is phosphorus. Okay, and phosphorus is more related to energy, like AGP and ATP. So it's produced in the photosynthesis. Okay, photosynthesis, photo like light, and it's really important to flowering and fruiting. Okay, so like fruits and to flowers. And the deficiency is hard to diagnose, but usually like the common symptom, like in corn, it's a classic symptom, is this purple leaves, okay, and it's stunted growth. Stunted means like the plant it's smaller. The other one is potassium, and potassium It's related to water and energy relationships, stress alleviation, defense to pests and disease. Okay, pests like insects, insects. Okay, I don't know if you can. So it's insect like insects and disease are really bad, and root formation. Okay, like the roots. And deficiency usually it occurs in the margins of the leaves. For example, here we have a tomato leaf and there is like this setum in the margin, okay? So in the margin of the leaf. Again, guys, it's a more general, okay? It's really general. It's not really specific. And to provide these elements or these nutrients, we need fertilizers. And these fertilizers, we have many fertilizers. For example, for nitrogen, we have organic matter like manure. Manure is like a, like a cow. Okay, so that's a cow. That's a cow, and the cow like, oh, it's manure, okay, like a manure. And you have urea and ammonium nitrate and ammonium sulfate. And usually these fertilizers, they provide a certain amount of nutrients. Like urea is 45%, ammonium nitrate is 33, between 33 and 34% of nitrogen, and ammonium sulfate, it's about 20% nitrogen, but it also provides about 24% of sulfur. For phosphorus, we have like some examples like single superphosphate. So it provides, like, this is phosphorus, like oxides, 16 to 22% of phosphorus, and some sulfur, some calcium. So it's a really good fertilizer. We have also this monoammonium phosphate, like MAP, and diammonium phosphate, DAP. Okay, so they usually provide some like similar phosphorus content, like phosphate, but they also provide some nitrogen. Okay, so this one is just a little bit more than this. And then we have also potassium, like potassium chloride. So it's the one, this one provides a lot of potassium, like about 60 to 62%. We have also potassium sulfate. It provides 48 to 50% of potassium and about 18% of sulfur. And we have also potassium nitrate. So it provides about 13% of nitrogen and 44% of potassium. So usually it's not pure. So this word is pure. It doesn't come like nitrogen or phosphate. It comes more like, so for example here, the nutrients, it comes like, this one is urea, okay, urea. It comes like mixed. It means that it needs water, okay? It needs water to provide the ions. What is an ion? For example, nitrogen, it doesn't, the plants do not absorb just nitrogen. It needs like ions, for example, nitrates and ammonium. So these two forms are the forms the plants absorb, okay, or uptake. For phosphorus, we have phosphates. So this a lot of phosphates here, different phosphates. It's also an ion. Ion, it means it has a charge, okay, like positive or negative. So So it makes an ion. So this ion is negative, negative, positive, and for potassium, it's also positive. And it's really important because this charge, it means the ion can dissolve in water. So the nutrients dissolve in water. For example, water, it has a negative charge and a positive charge. So the positive charge, it attracts negative ions, and the negative charge, it attracts positive ions. So it can dissolve the nutrients. For example, here we have this plant, we have in the soil some water and some nutrients right here, phosphorus and some nitrogen. Like the plant, they get some water through a process called transpiration. Okay, so this is transpiration. They take water and they like release the water in the atmosphere. But by doing so, they can take some nutrients in the water, okay, dissolved in the water, and the plants can absorb the nutrients and release the water through transpiration. So it's really important this, okay? So that's the way plants can absorb the nutrients and use the nutrients. So they need water and they need nutrients, and so it's really important to have water and the nutrients, okay, like the elements. So here is we already finishing, but it's really important to know some vocabulary. So the word is fertilizer. So it's a fertilizer, and fertilized crops. So this one, it's a noun. Okay, it's a noun. This one, it's a verb. Okay, verb. So I say I fertilize the crops. Okay, I fertilize the crops. So here, for example, it is good to fertilize crops with manure. Okay, manure. It is good to fertilize the crops with manure. Okay, crops here is plants. Okay, the plants we call crops. Plants need nutrients to grow. Okay, like a small plant, if you add nutrients, the plant can grow and becomes good. The plant can grow. Nutrients are very important to plants. Okay, we already know that. Nutrient deficiency is bad. Okay. And finally, NPK are, okay, sorry, this is macronutrients. It means macro because the plants need in high amounts or quantity, high amounts. It means like a lot of fertilizer. Então, pessoal, foi isso. Como eu falei, a ideia não é fazer uns vídeos muito longos nem muito complexos, é mais fornecer algumas informações em inglês de uma forma mais digerível e que vocês podem utilizar e melhorar a compreensão em inglês e aprender alguma coisa também em inglês, porque eu acredito que depende do público, talvez você não tenha tanto conhecimento sobre esse assunto, isso você pode aprender alguma coisa, mas novamente é uma coisa bastante superficial, mas ao mesmo tempo pode estar aí reaprendendo os assuntos, porque o que é interessante é isso, quando você estuda um idioma, você reaprende as coisas naquele idioma, então é necessário que seja bastante superficial mesmo, e espero que vocês tenham gostado, vou estar fazendo mais vídeos sobre isso, se inscreva no canal e dá um like no vídeo e obrigado, valeu!